Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another presenter's introduction. We have another amazing presenter for the Global Grief Conference 2025. You guys already know this is we're jumping it off April 25th to 26th and the 27th, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. We're starting on that Friday, and we're going till 7:30 every day with presenters from across the world. And today, I got another presenter for you guys. You guys already know who he is, man. You guys have seen him. If you saw the conference before, he's returning back. And he's bringing even more. He got a lot of stuff going on in this world right now. So, without further ado, man, and of course, this is a live stream. So if you guys have any questions for our presenters, please put them in the comment section. We'll be sure to answer them as we go. Now, I'm bringing on my man, my brother, Jay Lewis to the platform. Jay,
What's up,
how you
Tony?
doing, my brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's good to know that I'm getting a chance to do the Global Grief Network again. So, I'm hyped. I'm real hyped.
Oh man, like this is your second one, man. And so now before we get started, right? Tell the audience who you are.
All right. My name is Jay Lewis III. I'm a grief strategist. And what I do is my specialty is actually working with single parent males because single men have a particular type of grief that they are dealing with, especially the grief related to whatever type of situation they were dealing with, and on top of child rearing, because we're not natural nurturers, we're learned nurturers, and we have to spend time learning how to become the most effective all around parent that we can be, even though we're just one. So I develop strategies with people to help them to be able to navigate that single parenting journey. That's my specialty.
Man. And so you was here at the last conference, right? How what did you do at the last conference compared to what you're going to be doing this conference?
Well, at the last conference, I did a lecture talk and just kind of talking about grief and components of grief and things like that. This particular one, I have a young lady named Miss Guzman, and Miss Guzman happens to be she's um, a doula, birth doula, and we're having conversations about how single fathers can relate to A, their daughters, and B, how young single fathers can relate to their girlfriends. Because when the pregnancy process is interesting for every aspect. For a man, it's extremely interesting because even though we're not dealing with what a woman's going through, changing her body, the changes in the mind, the mindset, it has to be conducive with the way a woman is getting ready to prepare for childbirth.
Mhm.
A single father has two choices: the choice to walk into the fire with the woman, or the choice to leave the situation. And if you make the latter choice, that decision means that the woman is raising the child on her own,
Mhm.
and that child, you may be walking out on the next Shaquille O'Neal. That's exactly what Shaquille's father did. He had no idea he was raising, and no idea that he was walking away from one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He had no idea. But with all that aside, the thing that's the most important is that you walk in with the situation that you helped create. So when you're in it with that woman, you're establishing a a new part of your relationship. You're establishing your manhood a little bit stronger. You're establishing now your fatherhood. You're doing things that, you had no idea that you had the ability to be able to achieve. And now you're affecting another soul. You're helping to forward another soul and bring them into the world positively. So my conversation is going to be, again, me and Guzman. We're going to have a very interesting conversation about how a man should respect his pregnant wife or girlfriend, or how a man should look at his daughter if she's making that decision to have a child. Because, listen, as men, look, I have two daughters. And even though they're 23 and 26, you know, when they say, "Daddy, I'm pregnant," I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God," you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
and there are a lot of men who, unfortunately, their daughters may get pregnant at 15, 16, 17, 18, and instead of being upset at them about it, you got to find a way to be able to have a conversation so that they don't feel ashamed,
Mhm.
you know, so that they don't feel like nobody's there for them. They want to definitely make sure, excuse me, especially if you're the single parent, they want to make sure that I can talk to daddy if something is going wrong,
Mhm.
because you never know what your situation can be. I mean, she may think that everything is great with her boyfriend and come to find some issues happen.
Mhm.
And she's got to know, can I come back home? And can I come back home with my baby? And can I come back home and not be beaten down? Because, Daddy, I've already gone through something rough. It's about making sure that a father can have that kind of conversation with their daughter and understand that they're going to have to they're going to have to figure out how to bring themselves onto a better plane, onto a level that's going to allow them to have that conversation with their daughter properly.
Nice. Now, what day and time are you going to be presenting on?
I'm going to be on Friday, April 25th at 10:45 Mountain Time.
All right. And and you're bringing something to the table, man. I'm really excited for this because the one thing that I have seen an increase in is the amount of men that are starting to come out and seeking that support and the support that we're getting from our communities as well, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really, really excited about that. Now, what is some of the things that you're looking forward to this conversation, man? As you know what I'm saying? And things like that. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to? Because this be your second one. You saw the first one, you saw the second one that we did. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I'm looking to be able to give as much information to men as possible. You know, whether you're married, whether you're single, whatever. Because, see, even married men have to be able to relate. In this case, I'm talking strictly to for about daughters for this one, but they
Mhm.
have to be able to relate to them. Because the one thing I'll say is really easy. If they don't relate to you, they'll relate to somebody else out on the street. And if they do, they may not get the best key information. They're not going to get the information from the love and support that you would give them as a father.
Mhm.
So again, it comes down to being able to have key conversations so that they can pick up knowledge and they can say to themselves, you know what? I need to definitely see it this way because I need to make sure that my daughter is comfortable. And when she's comfortable, we can have open lines of communication.
Mm.
And when
Yeah.
we have those open lines, then she feels that she can rely on her father, you know. And the other great byproduct is you get a grandchild out of it. I
Very
mean,
true.
you're you're having the blessing of seeing your seed germinate another seed, which still has your lineage.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's why we're all put on this earth. We're put on this earth to spread. It's like learning how to do it so that everyone involved is comfortable is key. And it's a man's job to be able to lower the levels. But a man can't do that effectively if he can't lower his own level.
Mm. Very true. Very,
So,
very true. Yeah,
you
man.
know,
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely excited. This year is going to be the biggest one that we've done. We've added in live music. We've got some comedy. Well, I mean, we got something for everybody, man. And we got some new faces as well as some old faces, people that's been in there since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Since I started this back in 2022, here it is 2025. And man, we've watched it grow to where it is right now, right? You know what I'm saying? And the amount of people that have expressed interest and looking forward to seeing what we're bringing, you know what I'm saying, bringing to them this year. It's freaking phenomenal, dude. It's been, you know what I'm saying, it's been 3 years of just bringing education, support, resources to individuals, reaching those communities that otherwise wouldn't even know that we were there,
and you know
right?
what the blessing is, Tony? Doing something like this is so beneficial to the community because you know what? There are tons of people that have no idea how they can get the help.
Right,
And
right.
with you doing something like the Global Grief Conference, it's allowing people to be able to see that there is help out there. You know, More than likely, there's help right in their own community.
Mm-hmm.
And and if not, they can at least reach out to be able to get some assistance. That's the goal here. I mean, the world that we live in, it's amazing. We are incredibly connected with technology, but we've never
Mm-hmm.
been so far apart.
Exactly. And it's
You know,
connecting the two, man. It's connecting them, reaching more people, shining light on everyone that's coming in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
so
really excited, man. And I'm excited to have you at this year's conference, man. You already know, we got so much more to do, a lot more people coming in, you know what I'm saying? And the people that's going to benefit from it is going to be so much more than what we ever expected. And you know what I'm saying? And again, you know what I'm saying? Remind the people of the day and time that you're going to be presenting on.
yeah, I'm Friday, April 25th, 10:45 a.m. Mountain Time.
Now, let the people know how they can get a hold of you.
You can touch base with me. You can actually go to my website, which is jl3motivation.com, or you can you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, at jlewis3motivation.com. Or I think with Facebook it's J Lewis, LEWIS dot J Lewis. Very easy to touch base with me. Like I
Yeah.
said, definitely reach out via my website, and we can go from there.
Yes, yes, yes. And for everybody that's going to be tuning in, you guys, we're going to be on all the social media platforms. We're going to be on YouTube. You guys can check it out at the Grief Let's Talk About It podcast on YouTube. Other channels that's going to be out there. We're going to be on LinkedIn. We're going to be on Twitter. We're going to be on Twitch. We're going to be on Rumble. We're going to be on Instagram. We're going to be on all the platforms, so you guys be able to check it out anywhere. Anywhere that you would like to. And if you want to catch the full experience, as always, go on over to that YouTube channel, the Grief Let's Talk About It podcast on YouTube. I will be putting up the links to the YouTube channel, to the Rumble channels. You can be able to check it out on other people's YouTubes as well and on their channels. So, guys, stay tuned for all of these things. It is coming, And, this is going to be live streamed. So you guys will be able to ask questions. You guys will be able to engage with us, get those questions answered, right? And you guys are going to have access to the support that you need and the support that you deserve, man. Again, those dates are April 25th, April 26th, April 27th. We're starting at 7 a.m. early morning, going till 7:30 at night. We have something for everyone. So don't miss out on the opportunity to be able to meet some great, amazing people from across the world. And again, thank you to my presenter, Jay Lewis.
Thank you, Tony.
For
Thank
all
you.
of course, man. And to all the other presenters that you guys are going to be meeting and, that's going to be attending, guys, we're looking forward to this. This is going to conclude this, this introduction right here, Jay Lewis, thank you again, brother. For everyone else, we're going to see you guys.
You're welcome. Thanks, brother.
You're welcome. Peace.